still footage of the color box and glitch box. I have made a map to document the outer layers. I think I can try go further. I've reached the integer limit. Proof because many of you thought it wasn't Roblox. Sped up by 20. This panel is what I control my sky car with. Without it, I wouldn't be able to traverse the SkyBox. My speed has hit the 64-bit integer, the max number calculation a game engine can handle. Sped up by 20. This is the black box. I was here for 2 hours and 32 minutes, so I will cut to me entering the color box. Sped up by 20. This is the color box. This is footage of an expedition to the glitch box. You can see how small the color box is from here. I was here for 4 hours until I had to leave for school. Although I think I may have found a glimpse of the red box. Slowed. Footage 2. We have reached the red box, evil box. This is the first ever footage. That small gray square is the glitch box I have just left. It took me 6 hours in total to get here using a new integer. This is a huge breakthrough, however. I found something crazy. Sped up by 50. This weird glitching polygon chased me. Could this be possible life in the SkyBox or a bug? My game crashed when it touched me. I managed to capture an entity from the SkyBox. I believe it's a crasher I made. To snap it to my ship so it cannot leave. This is what a rendered crasher looks like. We also want you guys to join our team project engine and M0 from Discord to discuss more. We will be making a game to research the SkyBox entities. Stay tuned. I nearly escaped the red box. I was swarmed by loads of crashers. Speed by 20. What is that? I have made a Roblox game to research the entities of the SkyBox. First, select a layer to pull from. Now the grabber will attempt to capture an entity. This can take a while depending on the layer. I would like you guys to post your findings of this game and tag me in them. That sound means success. Use the research panel to see what entity it is and possible info. This is a maroon entity from the color box. It seems alive. The game is new, so it may be prone to bugs as well. We have managed to capture a crasher. This is the info we wrote for it. I managed to hold it in place with fireworks. If you touch it, you get kicked. The call box has finally been found. It's nothing like we could have expected. The sky is breathing, almost moving like a pulse, and my client is getting very laggy. There are also these 3D shapes that we think are entities. For now, this layer seems to be safe. I want to thank everyone in Project Engine for helping me achieve this. They'll add a gal box layer to the game and will be updating you guys on more info soon. Something weird happened in the call box. Are the entities spelling hide? I have added the call box layer to SkyBox Entity Lab. I mapped it out after our most recent find. What could this even be? This is an entity from the call box, named SkyBox Entity Lab. I attached the camera to one of the call box entities. Mapping the call box when all of this happened. The entities began speaking to me. Speed by 20. The word was start Beacon Cone and friends. And after that, this happened. Stuck here since. If anyone has any ideas on what it means, we need your help. We found new entities in SkyBox Entity Lab. Portal which sends you to now. And more entities in the other layers. I am still stuck in the white zone in the call box. We need you guys. We found a huge lead in the investigation. A panel where we have to enter codes. If we do the wrong code, we get sent here. We are here for 10 minutes until the map cycles back. We found out that words into ASCII take us to some places. The game is Skyviewer by SkyBox. Solve this as a community. We'll be uploading a video on YouTube soon covering everything. This is the tunnel to the Fritz layer. And after hours of investigation, we are nearly so close to solving this mystery. But how did we get here? Check last video for the term Sky Viewer. For inputting all of the correct codes, we were sent to a maze. A huge maze. Not to forget the entities inside. These glowing cubes that would attack us instantly. But at the end we found a sky beacon. And when we touched the one in SEL and the sky cone, we activated the beacons. And then we reached action. Do we reward or punish Skygen? Skygen opened the Fritz tunnel for me because we rewarded it. I want to thank everyone who spent hours of their time helping us.
Okay, so you guys probably have no idea what you're looking at right now, and I'd be confused if I saw this too. Also, yes, this is my voice. I've used my voice a lot in the server, but I was just too lazy to write out all the text in this video, so I thought I might just use my voice for this video. But this is a program / game I got access to called Sky Viewer, or / the anatomy of a world, and I don't even know what I'm looking at myself, but I figured out there's a few commands I can use. So locate just puts me in like a more first person mode, and the entire map like kind of goes transparent, you could say. I don't know much about this one. If I exit that, and pull does this. It says nearest PID, so I thought these were player IDs because they all come from the same join date, which is 2008. But I've been looking at this more and I have no clue what this blue guy is. I've just been locating, you know, like nothing really out of the ordinary. But I was pulling more and I pressed the keybind, which popped up this little thing called link on my screen. So I clicked it and nothing happened. So like I was trying more keybinds after that because, you know, T pops up with link, and I found this. I have no clue what this is. I can see like these, it puts me in like this 3D view, and there's like these blue like spheres going around. I can go out of it, but I kind of figured out that if I'm in U and I do T, if I'm in U and I do pull, the numbers change a lot. So I think the PIDs are these, or entities, because I don't think it stands for player ID. I think it stands for I don't know what it stands for. I'm a real. But if I do link, now locate, there's a chance you might see a little entity somewhere. This is an entity spotting program, sort of. I've spotted 3 so far. I'll name them the the red orb, the void light, and this really weird SkyBox wall thing. If I locate and I do this, I'm trying to track them down right now. I figured out the link. If you spot an entity and you click link, it keeps them in your view. So that's what link is for, but it doesn't work a lot of the time. Pull just like pulls ones near, so when I do this, I'm looking for ones that aren't just these little floating cubes here. Okay, I'm below the map. There, do you see that? If I do link, yep, it's stuck on my screen now. So this little gradient light here, if you can see it, is actually one of the entities in the game. Or in the void that I'm looking for, kind of. Well, it's not a void, it's the SkyBox, obviously. But I don't know what layer this is, actually. Because it sends me past the black box in seconds. It could be a new layer for all we know, but I don't really know. Yeah, I can't really get out of this screen once I'm stuck, but I can know the entity's ID now, so... Yep, 2081 is the ID of this entity here. Now, the only way to get out of this is to press U again. Which, yep, it has disappeared. Without link, it just moves and vanishes, so you have to keep linking back. But yeah, I'm gonna try exploring this program a bit more. Yep, there it is again. You can see a little faint line down there. I'm gonna try exploring this more and maybe uploading more videos on it for now, but this is Skyviewer.
We are the first to reach the Fritz layer. You may have questions. Why is it 3D? How did you get here? What even is it? So the Fritz layer is kind of like an ecosystem. For example, you can see all the organic structures covering the entire map, and there's also a huge base of blue water below. And not to mention the entities we found before. One of them crashed my game. We also found a note as well, and we believe it's from David himself. Talking about Project Fritz, so I'm assuming that's why it's called the Fritz layer. But now a big question, how am I in 3D? Because everyone is asking me this question, so I thought I might explain it. But it's really complex. So Fritz isn't outside of the world. It doesn't really work as a normal SkyBox layer. It's kind of in the rules of the world. So when you go through the Fritz tunnel, it bends space so far that the Fritz layer actually loops into the game's memory. So we aren't going beyond the engine, we're going into the engine's last version, and it remembers so where we're supposed to see the Fritz layer. When we get to the end of the tunnel, just going past infinite at this point, past NA, so the engine loops back into the last thing it can. Remember, which is also the furthest thing, which is the Fritz layer. So it kind of constructs this fake reality, but I don't really know how the scripts still work for this area. It's a really weird concept, but I hope you could have kind of remembered that well. Investigations will be made when I get the 256-bit integer, and I will be taking some of you guys along too. I finally managed to open the color giver and get the Sky servers. So off the bat, this does look really complex. But we've done a bit of theorizing. It kind of ties in with the bigger picture. So I can actually navigate through the SkyBoxes like this, and I can disable it on my screen. Then I can bring it back. I can navigate through these SkyBoxes. There's different ones like the null box, which I think is the black box, the color box, the glitch box, the red box, the call box, the Fritz box, and the Gen box where we believe Skygen is. Now it says a saved instance is on the left, and there's much more there as well, but it's kind of cut off. Use the layer rail below to switch context. I can modify the games. I can save the instances of the games. I can scan the games via SkyBox relay. I can write memory trace of the games to GenBox, apparently for AI training. So I can save the games for AI training, kind of. Yeah, we don't know much to do with this now. We did another Fritz layer expedition and yeah, a lot of weird stuff happened. We think the main point is David trying to bring Eric back from the dead using the Skygen program. That's what we think due to the numerous notes we found. Also, let me show you some proof. Here we go, Disaster Hotel in the flesh right here. The full game. This was the one I instanced using the SkyBox server. I believe the SkyBox server saves memories of games into their void. Kinda like memories to train the Skygen. So a lot of stuff has happened in this past week. It's kind of come to a standstill ever since I've got back into school, but I'm gonna do a recap of everything that happened. So obviously you guys know I have the Sky server, which kind of lets me modify Roblox itself, but only classic games. So after we got the Sky servers, we began experimenting, for example, sending models into the GenBox. Now the GenBox is what comes after the Fritz layer. First, we had no clue what the GenBox was. We only thought the GenBox is what contains Skygen. The whole thing this ARG has been, depending on the entire focal point. The Sky generator, it's been generating the NPCs and containing them in the SkyBox. So we sent our first model to the GenBox, but we didn't know actually how to get there. We decided to do another Fritz expedition. I'm not going to recap what happened in this expedition because it's a pretty long one. We found a few new entities, but the main thing we found was an NPC named Fritz, which is the most aware NPC ever. Fritz is probably one of the most smartest NPCs we've ever met, and he was able to actually engage in conversation. Now, biggest question was, how do we get to the GenBox? But I installed my 256-bit integer. We made our first journey, which proved a success. This is the GenBox. It's kind of like the Source Void, but a lot different. It contains thousands of maps from 2016, but specifically games I played as a kid. I've seen no newer models here. We believe each person's GenBox is personalized, and it also contains memories of mine, like snapshots and chats saved as me as a kid. For example, here's a map we found. This one really takes me back, 'cause I remember this exact moment. Aside from this, we also met Mr. Gen Friends, an NPC created by Dave to get us outside of the GenBox. But although we managed to stop Gen Friend, but here's something weird he did. Sadly, we don't have footage, but he would make a hint message appear at the top of the screen, which let it through the players. And if it landed on you, you were permanently banned from the server. At some point, we met Skygen ourselves. We learned a bit about the past. From what we were told by Skygen, we believe Skygen is a Roblox moderator who died. We presume that David is trying to bring them back using Skygen program as a basis. Although Skygen wanted to explain its past, the truth about the SkyBox, it didn't have enough time, and Mr. Gen Friend was preventing it. So we set up a huge plan. Some players had to complete a maze, others had to wait in the void, and the others had to touch the Sky Beak and the Sky Cone. But first, Gen friend needed to go. This was a very hard fight, and the reason we even got to him because he challenged us to a fight himself.
Man,
During this file, he would heal multiple times, and he would also throw orbs at us from the sky.
No, wait, let's see if he spawns for us too.
Although the fight lasted quite a while,
Is Mr. Genfriend actually a
until he
design?
was killed.
Yeah, I love Genfriend's design.
Yeah, Genfriend.
It's not that hard.
looks kind of cool.
Okay, wait, I can't lie, Genfriend looks kind of tough.
Get a close.
SkyBox is kind of homeless.
Please,
Jesus Christ,
Genfriend.
Now with all threats out of the way, and everything into place, we went back to Skygen, where we were teleported to a game, and the truth was told. The truth about Skygen. Blox creates Skygen in 2007, an AI designed to automatically generate maps. At first it just builds simple terrain, but over time it learns from how players explain it becomes so advanced that the developers start calling it too good. One developer grows emotionally attached to Skygen, seeing it as a creative partner. But after this developer died, Skygen continues running alone, waiting for this developer's input. It begins recreating old Roblox maps with strange errors and references to this developer. Eventually, Skygen became relentless and started generating entities. Moving living objects are built into Skygen's code, so Roblox tries to contain these entities using hidden storage layers beyond the Roblox SkyBox, called the glitch box, the color box, and the gen box. Well, after David Bazuki starts Project Fritz, trying to use Skygen to rebuild this developer by feeding it his old data. Skygen responds by creating a dog model named Flesh, showing how it remembers this developer. But when forced and punished to bring this developer back, Skygen produces hostile entities called Crashers. Blox isolates these in the gold box and the red box. There's hostile and friendly Crashers. By 2009, Skygen spirals out of crashing servers in what's called as the Great Crash, with thousands of crashes invaded Roblox games. Before Skygen suddenly disappeared, it created one final system, Memory Retention Protocol, to record player behavior and preserve player instances, memories and maps into the gen box, to preserve what this developer that died loved most, Roblox's community. I picked this up almost 15 years later. I have been figuring out the SkyBox mystery myself, so we've solved it, but where can we go from here? Well, I want to see Skygen one last time, because I have a few questions to ask it and maybe some of my own things to do.
The SkyBox has always fascinated me, ever since I was a kid, especially the older ones. Just seeing this mere design in the sky has always sparked an interest. Things like block swatch with eyes in the sky, and other things in general has piqued my interest towards this, and I never would have thought that something lurked just above this world we all grew up in. This investigation has been almost short, you could say, but we have figured out the truth. Check my prior TikToks for a recap. So, what are we doing now? I wanted to speak to Skygen one last time.
It's David.
David.
Do it.
What do you mean do it? No!
Oh,
Yo! More.
I told you Skygen is erasing the memories. I can't lose this. I can't. These are literally the only things I have left. I told you I'm not gonna force Skygen to do anything. I'm just gonna see if it can try bring back Chico. David punished Skygen on repeat. Just stop speaking to me. I know what I'm doing, okay? You saw that Skygen likes me itself.